Hi, welcome back to the Carver's Woodshop. What I'd like to tell you, this is series number 3, part 4, and I went back and did some of the cuts offline. What I'd like to do is show you how to do part of the nose, so let's get with that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to just scoop it out a little bit above the nose, and where the bridge should be, and we're just going to scoop that out, okay? And the deeper you go, really, the pudgier the nose is. When I do my snowman, I do the nose completely different on a snowman. I try to do it this way. It didn't work on that, but see how we are getting a little bit of a puggy nose there? You just want to try to slice it out. Make sure your knives are very sharp. Now you're going to get rid of this little point. Going to chop that off, and we're going to just cut a little bit more off the top, and I'll show you how to get a little bit more definition on the impression with the eyebrows. What you're going to do is just take your knife and scoop it out a little bit like that, all the way around. Just scoop it out a little bit. Okay, see, we're getting a little bit of a crown there at the top. Alright, that's all we're doing, is just scooping it out a little bit. And we're going to get rid of this point. We're going to get rid of that point a little bit. Kind of round that off. And so that's how we get that. And then what I do is I do a little bit of a notch on the very top. See how that eyebrow is starting to come out a little bit? That's all I do. Okay, so I scoop it out on the top a little bit. I may not have explained that on the very first one. Let me take a little bit out of the nose yet. A little bit more. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do this little cut in the corner of the nose. It's very important to get it rounded. So you're going to take your knife, your detail knife, and stick it in pretty far like that. Okay, pull it out. And we're going to make it like a little diamond shape, little triangle shape, and then just that should have popped out. Let's try that again. Okay, that's what you want to cut out. Same thing on the other side, a little diamond cut or triangle cut, whichever way you want to call it. It's fine. And then undercut it there, and then turn it around. And see, okay, so that's how you get that little corner out of the nose. You just want to round that nose off a little bit. Start from the bottom. You don't want to hack off too much, because things can split because you're at an angle. Okay, we'll undercut that a little bit more. Okay, see how pudgy that nose is becoming? We're going to round that up a little bit. I'm spending a little more time on this for those of you that weren't quite sure how to do that on the first tape. And I talked about doing V-cuts to make things look deeper, just like I did right there. V-cut is just, well, as it sounds, it's a little indentation like a V. And I did a little bit of that on top of, see, I'll do a little V-cut to make it look a little deeper than it was. If you followed any of my other videos, I explain that more. See how I can give it some depth without it really being that much deeper. Okay, just round this off on this side so it meets underneath the nose. Okay, so he's coming along. Let's put the lips in yet. And all that is a little half turn right underneath. You don't even have to make a line if you just follow where the mouth ends and maybe a 1/16 of an inch. You just want to cut that all the way around like so. Then you're going to undercut it just like that. Okay, make sure you get your corners. Okay, and that's how your lip comes out. Alright, you know, a lot of these cuts are the same as the other videos. I just repeat them. You know, there's a system to my madness here, folks. Okay, so and then I round off. What I want to do is just round this out a little bit. You want to be careful not to chip anything out, okay, when you do this. Just take your time doing this. You can get very close to the lip. See how we're trying to get it a curvature look there. And I'm going to get rid of this point on the beard. And we're going to take this in a little bit because that will give it, and sometimes the little deeper you have it, the more depth you have on the face. Okay, so basically we have our face done. I'm going to round off the nose a little bit more, and then you're going to trim off the beard a little bit. You're going to blend that in. Okay, you go around and clean everything up, and then we'll put the actual beard lines in later on. I do that towards the end. On my next video we're going to start on the body. I guess we'll do the tassel a little bit later when we find out where our boots are going to fit in. Okay, so join me on the next one.